Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Morning Java. I'm CT. He is Dodd. You're watching us here on the Traveling East Productions Network, Facebook page, Rumble, YouTube. We're all over the place. And listening to us over on KYRO AM 1280, 105.3 FM. Did I get it all covered? I got it all covered. I know I did.
Yeah, you did.
Because I'm like that. Anywho's a what's it? We'll be bowing out of here today at 10:30.
Well, all right then.
Because apparently there's a game.
Oh. What game are they playing?
There's I don't know. Football's more important than the news.
Oh, it's foosball.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that football is the devil.
Because the radio station thinks that football's more important than the news.
Well, it is. Because nobody cares about either one of them.
Oh. Well. Alrighty. No, I don't care. I'm just playing. I like to tease. When he sent us that message, I was like, BS.
I was laughing.
But I like messing with John because
it's fun.
It's fun. I like that look. You know that blank stare he gives you whenever you say something that triggers him? And he's trying to fight it off.
Yeah.
And he just gives you that blank stare.
Yeah, I know the one.
Yeah, I love that one. That's like getting the trophy, first place trophy. And you're standing on the top, the highest podium at the Olympics, and you're holding your medal, and you're going, that's how I feel.
Oh.
When I get that stare.
That's fantastic. Wow. Oh.
Steve Casper passed away. How about that?
I saw that.
We have had our differences, but, condolences to the family and friends, for sure.
Indeed.
Broadcasting in, all over this area for years now.
Very much so.
Warrenton Radio was part of KYRO for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the Viper, what used to be known as Westplex over here, when it was in Lincoln County.
Yeah.
Been in broadcasting and apparently music too at one point in time in his life. Had a band, I guess. Something, I don't know.
I believe so.
Yeah. Well, condolences to the family and friends of Steve Casper. Broadcast in peace, my friend. There you go. Anyways. Yeah. How's your week?
Ah, man, I'll tell you what. It's been a beautiful weather week, but it's been really slow at the shop. Like, just slow.
Well, you know what? A lot of places are having that right now. The beginning of school.
Yeah. It's just kind of there.
So I don't know if that's what it is, but that's what everybody's attributing it to. Of course, the gun shop would be a little different, but kind of, sort of. I mean,
I think the problem is a lot of people are just out of money by the time vacations are over, summer's over, the kids finally go back to school. They're already behind on all their credit card payments, plus their car payment, their house payment. They're like, well, I better make those payments.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have kids in school, and I'm still behind. No. Yes. Kind of.
Yes, it's all right.
Like, not like bad, though,
It's all right.
'Tis what it is.
It happens.
'Tis what it is when I say that it is.
Oh, that's funny, dude. So, farmer's market today.
Farmer's market today.
Yeah, and it's going to be across from the shop, which is fun.
Again, nice. I like it when they're over there.
I like when it's down there. It's so much more fun.
Well, it makes more sense that if you're going to have an event, right, to
have it where the businesses
have
are?
it with the other businesses.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to have an event, contact the other businesses and say, let's do this. Let's have a street party or something. You know what I mean?
But what's fun is
promote each other.
Yeah, when they do the farmer's market across from my shop and everything else, all of those businesses there repost that, hey, the farmer's market's going to be down here.
Yeah.
So not only do you have the people that follow your business, plus you have all the ones that follow ours, it's going to bring business down for us and you. So have it by us. It's way better than having it up in a high school parking lot.
Yeah, that one I don't understand. That one never made sense to me.
Not my game, sir.
Uh-oh.
Not even a little bit.
I forgot to...
Start the stream?
No. Stream started.
Start the audio?
I just got to get started. No, it's dead air on the radio right now. We got nothing. They're no, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's nice. How very fun.
Wait a minute here. There we go. No, I forgot to bring up the Facebook live feed over on my other screens because I might have to monitor all that stuff, and
I gotcha.
I didn't have that one up. And hello to everybody. I see you over there on the Facebook's feed. The Al, of course, Mike's over there. He moved over to YouTube. He's not watching us on Rumble anymore.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's fine with me. I don't, whatever.
However you want to do it, I suppose.
As long as you're with us, pal, I don't care.
That's...
But we do, and I see all of you over there on the old Rumbleage channel also, and thanks for joining us. 11 broadcasts a week now from Traveling East Productions.
Well, that's fun.
We went from doing 1 to doing 3, down to 2, and now 11 broadcasts a week. Thoroughly enjoying it. And it makes it great for our advertisers, for our sponsors.
Yes, it does.
Because your dollar value has just multiplied tremendously.
By 11 times.
Yeah, 11 times.
It really has.
Not to mention that, but our live broadcast from Traveling East Productions is now live on the air over at KYRO.
Yeah.
So the audience is wider now. So you're not just going out over the being broadcast on our video channels. Your business is being thrown out there across Radio Land as well, all through Lincoln County.
Big time.
So your advertising dollar is going a long ways when you get with broadcast or when you sponsor Traveling East Productions. So with that, I will just say this: contact Dodd or I. It's very affordable. It's some of the most affordable advertising for the dollar that you're going to find anywhere. I would say it's better than the newspaper. It's even better than radio, really, in a lot of ways, because we're doubling you.
It's a great big combination, and it's totally worth going after. And the site is, if you're one of those people that doesn't like emailing, calling, that kind of stuff, you can stop by my gun shop. Just come
without a doubt.
Just come hang out. I'll tell you all about it. And if you don't like it, get a cup of coffee, buy a gun, and leave.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun stuff.
We broadcast every live show that they have over there, except for the ball games and that liberal show that they do on a Thursday evening.
Yeah, we don't touch that.
Yeah, I'm not touching it.
I have standards.
We broadcast it for them on their Facebook page, but it doesn't go on our network.
No way.
I'm not having a bunch of liberal malarkey on our stuff, but they can sure have it over there. Hello, Mark. So, there's that. Not a major week.
No?
News-wise. A few things going on.
Oh, don't you worry. There's some
The WEF posted some stuff on their website that we've been saying for a long time that nobody wanted to listen to. You've got Are you going after the World Economic Forum report? Yeah, here in a minute.
Okay, good.
We've got that. You know which one I'm talking about.
I know which one.
Okay.
I read that when it got posted in the middle of the night, and I was like, what the crap? I knew it. We were right again.
You've got the Trump sentencing being put off. You've got Hunter Biden pleading guilty. Some more BS transgender gay stuff for the Georgia shooter.
Yep. Imagine that.
Yeah. just trying to find reasons. Oh, he was bullied. Everybody thought he was gay and da-da-da-da. Who cares? That's not a thing. That's not a reason to do what was done.
No, but it sure as hell's been a tiny factor in the last, 7 shootings.
Hasn't it, though? Like, they're always turning it into something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it fits the agenda.
Did you see... Well, I think the problem is it really... Did you see that they finally released all of the Nashville shooters' manifesto?
No.
Oh, that person was insane. No question about it.
Well,
and now it's going back to Vanderbilt University because apparently they'd been treated both voluntarily and involuntarily a lot.
Involuntarily treated?
Like committed.
Ah.
Like several times for crazy stuff. And now the question's kind of, well, did anything change? And Vanderbilt is still refusing to release the records on what actually happened. But based on the writings they found that predate the, years predate the shooting that took place there in Nashville, anybody who read the writings would have been, this person's homicidal. No question about it. Because it's not just... Well, it's not the self-destructive sad that some people write, I wish my life would end, et cetera, et cetera. This is... I want to end other people's lives because they did this.
Well, here's the thing, though, and I just ran into this situation here regarding another project that I'm involved with and everything, and it's this. I come from a very, very different generation of people. I was raised very differently. In today's society, people are so weak.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. How did I put this? They'll find any reason to be triggered or to be upset, or you're a bully because you raised your voice to me. No, I'm a bully. I raised my voice. Just because I raised my voice does not make me a bully. I raised my voice because we're working on is important, and I need it to be perfect. But no, you're a bully because you want it done right, and I won't do it right for you the first 10 times. So I'm going to get my feelings hurt. Knock it off.
Stop it.
We have raised a society of wusses.
Oh, without a doubt.
And with that, you've got, because, okay, look, growing up, I knew gay people and transvestites.
Yeah.
I knew them. And you know what? A lot of them could whoop your butt. They were tough.
It also wasn't their entire identity.
No.
That's the whole thing.
Yes. Now, I see videos now, too, of some of these older transvestites and gay people who are not on board with this LGBTQ plus whatever agenda. They're like, we already had all this stuff. What are you talking about? We already had this. So we don't need to be in everybody's faces, basically, is what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And why do you need to be in a school talking to children? You should be out talking to adults, not children.
That's kind of creepy.
It is very creepy, but they don't see it as that. It's okay. Why are you worried about me talking to your children? Because why do you need to talk to my children?
Pretty weird.
Like what is it? Why? You're a grown-ass adult that wants to talk to children? How does that make you any different from a pedophile?
Oh, I think you just opened the door there.
No, I kicked it open.
Yeah.
But I'm right. I'm right, though.
For a lot of the part, I think you are.
Seeking to speak to children is just
weird,
creepy. Unless your school is having a career day, and I'm invited down there to talk about broadcasting, I don't need to talk to your children.
No,
I have nothing to do with your children.
No, there's all these interesting things that are not creepy. Hey, it's career day. Hey, it's Veterans Day, so this guy is going to come talk to the senior class about being a Marine in the 40s.
Right.
I mean, things are not creepy. Hey, I'm going to talk to you about being a drag queen. Creepy.
Very creepy and does not need to exist.
Sorry, bro.
Dead on. Dead on. Anyhow, I just want to get that out there because people just need to stop with getting their feelings hurt so much. It's absolutely you're giving me a headache. You're totally giving me a headache.
You're making my everything hurt.
Yeah, even my feelings are hurt. I say that, but I really have no feelings. So
we know, buddy.
I'm pretty dead on the inside. Hey, Tuesday night, is that what it is? Tuesday night is the debate. Is that correct?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, it is.
Tuesday night is the debate. Now, it's going to be on ABC, right?
Yes.
Or is it? Yeah. Okay. Well, Fox has announced that they are going to do live coverage, so you won't have to watch ABC and give them the ratings if you don't want to. You can go to Fox or whatever. I think a lot of people are going to anyways, but I just wanted to say that. Because at least for the most part on Fox, you'll get a little bit better commentary on it, I guess. Not great, but then again, there's a big difference between Fox in the afternoon and the evening than there is a Fox in the morning. I'm not a fan of that morning show.
No.
At all. But I was listening to Fox feed, a news brief, I guess, while I was coming in. And that was nice to listen to while coming in here. But this week, Hunter Biden decided to plead guilty to the tax evasion charges.
Yeah.
But I paid the money back. Okay, whoopity-doo. But, and I'm not defending Hunter in any way, except for the fact of this. There's no reason for him to be in court over tax evasion because these taxes should not exist in the first place. So I'm not, like I say, I'm not defending him as Hunter Biden. I'm just defending him as a citizen. So,
yeah,
you see where I'm going with that?
No, I fully agree with you. I'm like, well,
but he's in there. He's decided to plead guilty. Now, some people say that's so Dad can pardon him. There is that, but also it opens the door so that once he is convicted, his lawyers can immediately file the appeal on the grounds of his addiction.
Yep.
And he will not see a day in jail.
That is correct.
So that's kind of a double-sided, double-edged, whatever you want to call it at that point. But that's kind of how I see that. On the other side, it's Hunter Biden. I don't care. That's not what this whole tax thing is. Not what I care about when it comes to him. What I care about is the laptop and Russia, or the Biden family, the ties, and the information that was shared with Hunter by his dad, the use of his dad for favors, and so on and so forth. Basically, the Biden crime family, which has already been almost damn near proven to be true.
Essentially turning an entire war in Ukraine into a money laundering scheme.
Exactly.
That has been going on long before Russia invaded Ukraine.
And then using my taxpayer money to fund it.
Uh-huh. That's an issue.
Oh, wait, no, that's not tax. That's government funded.
Oh.
You know what? Two words that just really annoy me when liberals say that. It just really annoys me when I hear that. But it's government funded. Well, where the hell do you think the government gets their money?
People are dumb.
I was driving into, matter of fact, Herschel. It was myself and Herschel in the front seat of the car, my old car that I drove. Mm-hmm. And we had this liberal guy in the back. And we were going to the Scottish Rite for something. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like a Grandmaster's breakfast or something.
Somehow I knew it was going to be a breakfast.
Yeah. Well, it was Herschel and I. Of course, it was breakfast, right? So, or at least food related. So we're driving. Homeboys in the back, right? Liberal guys in the back. Older guy, union guy, older liberal Chevy or GM liberal guy, right?
Yeah.
Of course, he's all pro union, pro Democrat, pro. This was Obama stuff, and he was talking about the money this was given to this and that, and then blah 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 blah, and we couldn't get him to understand that was our money. He goes, well, no, Obama gave that to him. Okay, what? He reached in his back pocket, got his checkbook out, and wrote his own personal check? Well, no, he used the government money. Well, where do you think that government money comes from, you idiot? And Herschel and I are just looking at each other like,
is this guy that dense, really?
I'm about to push him out of the car on 64.
That's fair.
And needless to say, on the trip back to Troy, he did not ride with us. On the trip there, I ended up just turning the radio up so we couldn't hear him talk.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Insane.
Wow.
So, when we go to break here in a minute, everybody, if you are listening to us on the radio, remember you can watch also on the video feed because when we send the radio station off to break, we don't stop.
We don't stop.
So
we never stop.
You can find us on Traveling East Productions Facebook page. You can follow us there. Give us a like and a follow over there on the Morning Java Rumble page, as well as the Traveling East Productions Facebook, Traveling East Productions Rumble page, and Traveling East Productions newly launched YouTube channel. So,
indeed,
you can follow us over there and see the video feed and our bright, shiny faces and see that we have the best facial hair in the business.
That is valid. That's a real thing.
And watch us deliver the hashtag launch codes of truth. There you go, Mike. I said it again. Hope you're happy.
So. That's fantastic. So much fun to be had. Which is kind of what we did. Did you see your old buddy Dick Cheney?
Yeah, we're going to get into that. Right now, I'm going to send these folks out of here.
Perfect.
To their little commercial break. And when we come back, y'all can join us. KYRO, AM 1280, 105.3 FM. Yeah, we'll be back. Off they go, and here we are still. So,
good.
Dick Cheney and his wife are both losers.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad you brought that up because actually go ahead and continue the story, and then I'm going to add something to it.
All right. So I was scrolling along here, and I haven't seen old Dick in a while.
Neither has his wife.
I was kind of hoping he had died, but I guess he hadn't.
Or shot somebody else in the face. I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway, Dick Cheney endorses Kamala Harris and says that Trump is the greatest threat to the republic ever. The former vice president and architect of America's foreign wars, Dick Cheney, has endorsed Kamala Harris as the 2024 presidential election. In a statement on Friday, the 83-year-old argued that Trump was the greatest threat to the American republic. In the nation's 248-year history, there has never been an individual who is a greater threat to our republic than Donald Trump, Cheney said. He tried to steal the last election using lies and violence to keep himself in power and deter the voters that had rejected him. He cannot be trusted with power again. Dick.
You're a dick.
Exactly. Call up your butt-ass ugly liberal daughter and y'all go do something useful together. Like drive a car off a bridge. Whatever. Yeah. Figured you'd be a fan of that one.
I saw that this morning.
Yeah.
As I perused.
I was like, really, Dick? Ugh. Yeah. He's kind of on the ridiculous side. So they're kind of keeping it out of the news pretty heavy. But did you happen to see now that the chick that worked for the New York governor has been confirmed to be a double agent Chinese spy for the last 25 years? So where the FBI arrested her, they had this big press conference several years ago where she met with some Chinese foreign leader who, in phone calls, the FBI actually found out is her handler. All kinds of fantastic stuff. She's apparently been funneling money out of New York proper. Her and her husband, who is now in the indictment, they've both been Chinese spies forever. Congratulations. Way to be diversified.
Diversified before it was trendy.
Yeah. I was like, wow. Good thinking. Y'all might want to hire people better. So I was going through and I was thinking about how many foreign intelligence assets we've had in different levels of government in the last 15 years that have been discovered. Well, the NSA we know had 5 that worked for Iran. The FBI's had at least 4 or 5 that have worked for seriously foreign countries that don't love us. And it's not like you're busting an agent who's, let's call it what it is. You're not busting a MI6 agent who's posing as an FBI agent. You're busting real deal bad country spies that are in the middle of your intelligence program. Don't get me wrong, there's a way to fix that, but nobody wants to hear what it is.
Oh, they like hearing it. They just don't want to do it.
Well, it's pretty simple.
They just don't have the fortitude to do it.
No. Nope.
You must do what is necessary.
Yes. And what is necessary is you need to close all those jobs to non-U.S. born people. Period.
I don't understand why they're given to non-U.S. born
DEI, buddy.
No, this was going on long before DEI was a thing.
But DEI's been going on way longer than you've heard about it in the news. I don't work for the FBI because I didn't meet the diversity inclusion at the time, and that was 25 years ago.
You don't work for them because you were red flagged a long time ago.
No, I didn't start out this way. They actually made me this way.
Well, there's that.
So, yeah, no. But if you want to fix that, you're going to have to take some pretty hard roads to do it. Nobody, I don't think, has the fortitude to actually do it. Which is to go, every agency we have is open to foreign threat because we just hire whoever and we're like, well, no, equal opportunity employment. Nope, sorry.
Well, and you know, you just brought it up. Equal opportunity employment became DEI. Because that's what we started off with, was what was called equal opportunity.
Yes.
And it became DEI.
And it became DEI through the U.S. Department of Labor. When the Department of Labor started mandating, if you have this number of employees, then this percentage needs to fall to this, and this, and this. Congratulations. And then when you started giving tax breaks for filling those boxes, well, then it became a no-brainer for business.
You were talking about, a minute ago, we were talking about Cheney. And then we saw, last week, we saw that Liz, earlier in the week, we saw Liz said she was going for Kamala.
Yeah.
Now, here's what has been happening for a long time. We have these things called rhinos, which are just fat unicorns.
Mm.
But nonetheless, and this is going to be something that Republicans are going to hate to hear.
Oh, boy.
But it's the truth.
Yeah.
The Republican Party needs to go into a hole and disappear, because this Republican Party is no longer the Republican Party it was meant to be. It is full of this whole cross the aisle rhino. We're going to if a Republican turns on a Republican candidate, something is wrong. There needs to be a whole new, something else has to come up, because these Republicans are failing us for years now.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're
no longer conservative. Let's put it that way.
No, they've created this uniparty.
Yeah.
And, you've got your members like Mitt Romney,
yeah,
Dick Cheney, all of these old school that really created this uniparty. Mitch McConnell currently. And there's
Johnson.
A lot more.
Hell, our own governor here in Missouri.
You have a lot of uniparty members. Big time.
And to be honest with you, even on this local level. And we're not going to get into that.
No, but on the local level, to be honest, I think everybody leans so hard left that's why they're trying to make sure that they never have to call what party they represent in an election.
Yeah.
Because if it
we talked about this, I believe it was Wednesday on Not Politically Correct, about getting rid of this whole not having to declare.
Yeah, this nonpartisan election is absolute BS.
I think, Mayor, because here's the thing. If you're going to run my city, I need to know where you're at politically.
Right. Without a doubt. And I think too many ultra-lefties have used the nonpartisan election to be likable before their people and then create this wild, crazy leftist socio ideas.
Well, not just that, but you also need to be, the Republican Party on this local level also needs to be more careful about who they let in and who they back. Because you had Judge Flynn and Leah Askey, both of them leave the Democrat Party and run as Republicans because they knew that they couldn't win as a Democrat. So they ran as Republicans, and this dumb, idiot Republican committee here backed them. Lincoln County Republican Committee is crap.
Oh, without
and it has been for a long
without
time.
A doubt. I mean, you talk about a bunch of fat cats that think they know what's going on. They are absolutely friggin' clueless half the time.
And half of them are actually lefties.
Pretty much.
Wearing red.
Yeah.
Which is the actual definition of a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, it's pretty bad to watch.
That's your Lincoln County Republicans.
Yeah, they're not good.
I actually, even though I'm not a huge fan of this local level Libertarian committee, I will say this. The local committee here in Lincoln County of Libertarians does not waver.
No.
They are solidly Libertarian. They don't go left, they don't go right, they are solidly Libertarian. And I commend them for that. On a local level, I am a Libertarian. I will vote Libertarian local level. Just not on a national level, ever. It's not going to happen.
Not a chance.
That being said...
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so the Republican Party needs a complete reboot or just go away and another conservative party come to power.
Without a doubt.
Because this one's failed us for quite a while.
Unbelievably.
So the hush money sentencing has been delayed for President Trump.
Makes sense.
Until after the election. And I think that was, in all honesty, I think that was about nothing but, they can say whatever they want to, but I'm pretty sure it's about nothing but optics. Because, and I say that because if they sentence him, then it looks like they're trying to alter the election.
Yes.
And they don't want to give any ammo to the right when it comes to Trump. Because they're already doing enough every time Kamala or Walz opens their mouth.
Oh, so bad.
So that's been delayed.
You saw that there was a giant investigation launched into the judge now. In the
yeah, but I didn't get to read the article.
Basically, there is now an investigation being launched that he should have never heard that case because it was determined that his daughter's ultra-left pact did supply him with money for his campaign.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And they went down like a whole list of reasons he should have excused himself. Even had he not received money from it, he should have still excused himself from the case. But he was selected for that case on purpose when there was, I think, 29 judges, they said, that could have taken that case.
Yeah.
But he was selected for it. So it wasn't even a matter of you're the only judge, now you have to recuse yourself. It was, no, we're going to pick this guy because he hates Trump so bad. Oh, okay. Alrighty then. That was fun. Yeah.
I need to find this one article so I can get the correct verbiage.
Ooh, the corrective verbiage?
Yeah. But in the meantime, Dodd, we have a couple of sponsors you can rattle off, and
well, do we?
Sure. We've always got our buddies across the hall over there with the insurance, and we got Blue Line, and we got Black Flag.
Alrighty then. Well, if you're out and about, and CT, do you mind? Can you throw the screen up so I've got the contact numbers?
Oh,
if you don't mind.
I do apologize, sir.
Oh, that's okay, man. Thanks. So if you are out and about and it's becoming fall time, it's not fall yet, you're still going to get scorched. So you might still have some grass cutting to be done, but it won't be long before leaves start to fall. It might be time to think about retaining walls and some things like that to set up your yard for the fall, for the leaves, for the foliage. Maybe you want to get some new plants put in that are, set to be fall-style plants. Then you should reach out to our friends over at Blue Line Lawn Care. They are happy to come out and do free quotes and take a look at what you have. Unlike a lot of lawn care companies, they actually show up. They set a proper schedule to take care of your leaves, your grass, whatever it is you have. You talk to them, and they'll work it out for you. And you can give them a call at 636-262-9486. Find them online at Blue Line Lawn Care and Landscaping. Find them over on Facebook. They would be happy to get you going there. Also, we've got our buddies over at Safe Harbor Insurance. Now, if you are alive, you probably have something insured. It might be a house, a car, a boat, a business, whatever it is. You should probably check out our friends Dave and Holly over at Safe Harbor Insurance. Now, Safe Harbor Insurance, they are brokers. They don't work for any one company. They have over 20 different companies that they can choose from to find you the best coverage and the best price on your home insurance or business, cars, whatever. Check them out. You can find them on Facebook at Safe Harbor Insurance Winfield, or you can give them a call at 636-578-7426. And, one of the best things you can do is you can just take them a copy of your policy and say, hey, this is what I have, this is what I pay. can you save me money? And they're either going to say, yeah, man, we can save you money with an equal coverage, or they're honest and they're going to be like, dude, you have a great policy. Stick with the policy you have. It's really good stuff. So check them out. Safe Harbor Insurance Winfield. Now,
yeah,
it's that time of the year where you need to buy yourself some guns and ammo, fishing supplies. It's a beautiful weekend if you want to go do some fishing. I sold some bow fishing stuff last night to some guys at about midnight because they were out on the river shooting fish. So if you're into any of those things, maybe you need a new rifle, shotgun, handgun, whatever it is, ammo, you should come by and see me. 203 Main Street in Winfield. Black Flag Outfitters. Find us on Facebook at Black Flag Outfitters. I will post some daily deals here in just a little bit when we get off the air. And we will have specials today, so you should come by and come check out those fantastic specials that we will have today. Yeah, and there you go.
That article has completely been wiped off of the page.
Which one?
On the World Economic Forum.
Really? That's weird. It's super weird. Let's see here.
Basically, everybody. Oh, here it is. Got it.
They changed the picture on it?
No. It just wasn't there, and then all of a sudden it was.
Oh.
I don't know.
There it is.
So,
it's time to go back in time. The year was 2019, and the world was asleep. No one knew what was yet to come. But we did. We saw videos coming out of China of buildings being welded shut. People running in fear. Panic began to grip the world.
Are you done?
Huh?
Are you done?
Well, I'm sure mine's going to be more exciting, but go ahead.
Doesn't matter. So, for several years now, since this started, Dodd and I have been sitting here telling you about this scamdemic. We sat there and we told you how the virus was planted. We told you who planted it. We told you who created it. And we told you why it was created.
Yep.
We told you a long time ago that this was a test of the emergency broadcast system. No, we told you this was a test to see if they could get people to follow directions and just follow blindly. And you did it. You did it precisely. Now, with that being said, our conspiracy theory has now been proven true and factual. And here's the proof. The World Economic Forum itself posted on one of their pages, the carbon page, I think it was, or something, I can't remember.
Yep.
And it says exactly this. 1, COVID-19 was the test of social responsibility. A huge number of unimaginable restrictions for public health were adopted by billions of citizens across the world. That is true. There were numerous examples globally of maintaining social distancing, wearing masks, mass vaccinations, and acceptance of contact tracing applications for public health, which demonstrated the core of individual social responsibility. You were told that it was not okay to visit your family, but it was okay to go to this deal over here. It was okay to go to this big box chain, big business store, but it was not okay to go to the small town local store.
You couldn't buy seeds.
You couldn't buy seeds.
Or lawnmowers or barbecue grills. Why? Well, because you couldn't buy a full-size cake at Costco because that would imply you were going to have a party. And every one of you fell for it.
Every single one. We sat here and told you and gave you, we even had an expert come on the show and tell you why those masks do not work. And you still wouldn't believe. You know what? An actual scientist told you they don't work. But yet, a billionaire told you they do and that you needed the vaccine and all the boosters, Bill Gates, and you believed him as that he was science. What in the hell?
So based on what the WEF had to say, I assume everyone passed?
Oh, we passed that test with flying freaking colors.
I kind of assumed. What a joke. And we knew it was a joke.
Of course we did. We called it. We've been saying it the whole time.
Yeah, we have.
We
were like, hey, this isn't real. When I saw the arrows in a grocery store telling me which way to go down an aisle, that's where I pretty much lost it.
Oh, the arrows? Yeah. Or stand here while you're in the...
Stupid. And let's don't forget, Brian Kilmeade sitting on Fox and Friends, crying and being ever so thankful that there was a vaccine. That way he'd be able to spend time with his family. What a loser.
Beginning on August 7th.
Yes.
1961.
Yes.
A series of social psychology experiments, and I'm reading this, were conducted by Yale University psychologist Stanley Milgram, who intended to measure the willingness of study participants to obey an authority figure who instructed them to perform acts conflicting with their personal conscience. Participants were led to believe that they were assisting an unrelated experiment in which they had to administer electric shocks to a learner. These fake electric shocks gradually increased to levels that would have been fatal had they been real. I saw a video on this a couple times. The experiments found unexpectedly that a very high population of subjects would fully obey the instructions, with every participant going up to 300 volts and 65% going up to the full 450 volts. Milgram first described his research in a 1963 article in the Journal of Abnormal and Social Psychology. I remember seeing this. So what they did is they had folks administer, there was a series of questions, I think, and answers of some sort, and it was given wrong, then they would have to push the button for the voltage to shock that person.
Right.
Now, the person on the other side that was being shocked was an actor.
And
they pretended to be shocked, and at first it was like, ooh, it started off until like the screaming pain of agony to the 300 to 450 after about 110, 120, it gets, you know how it is. You ever stuck a fork in a socket? Anyhow. Or the old battery test, remember?
Yeah.
9-volt battery.
Only way to know if it works.
Yeah. So, and they found more people would just follow it and keep doing it rather than those that said, nope, I'm not doing it. I bring that up because that's exactly what you guys did during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
You followed against your own consciences.
Yes. Now, not to totally rein in, but I have to. You know who funded that particular experiment?
Probably the world, I don't know who.
What's really funny, because I was just watching a thing on it last night, and that's why this is so funny that came up. That particular study was one of the studies that was to try to legitimize some of the backdoor socio experiments that the CIA was conducting in the 1960s. Sure. I believe that is project number 821, number 81 out of the MK Ultra project, which was real. Don't jump on us. There were real projects in that.
Yeah.
Some of them weren't, but there were a lot that were real. That's one of them.
Well, that led into the experimentations with LSD and all that other stuff, or LSD 25, I should say.
Yeah.
And yeah, for sure.
That's fantastic. I like when we're proven right again.
Why is it every time we say something and we tell you this is what it is, and you get these people going, oh, you're a bunch of conspiracy theorists, you're full of it, that's not true, and then it's proven true, and none of you come back and say, oh, you were right.
Oh, you were right.
No, you ignore me. That's what you do.
Yeah, we were 100% right on that particular one. Without a doubt. It was a social experiment just to see how much you would obey. And you will pretty much obey anything you're told.
And these are only the social experiments that we know about.
Exactly.
Back in the day, before the internet, before cell phones, stuff was happening all the time. We just didn't know about it because we weren't informed about it like we are now. Social media and websites and all this has made information spread so much faster than it ever did in the past.
Oh, big time.
But it's also made it easy to lie.
Yep.
It's not like World War II when you could just drop pamphlets from a plane for propaganda and use the local news station or whatever, or the state news agency, I should say, in Germany's case. But now you have social media influencers that you can pay. You have, news agencies that are bought now. You have an entire group of actors and musicians who are bought and paid for.
Without a doubt.
And we've gone from when you and I were growing up, who were the heroes at that time? Police officers and firemen were the heroes when we were kids. Now, to kids, heroes are the rapper or the actor or Iggy Azalea or whoever the heck it is. So yeah. Whew.
Yep. Pretty wild. I love it when we're right. I know.
Tis what it is, I guess.
It just makes me happy when I'm right.
It makes me happy when we're right, but damn it makes me mad. It pisses me off that people don't come, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
It's just a matter of, I told you. I told you the way it was, and you wouldn't listen. You argued and you said, no, it can't be.
They'd never do that. No, they're here to help. I remember hearing this crap nonstop, over and over and over again, and none of it was true.
Is that why the Hispanic vote and the black vote is slowly fading and going away from Democrats to Republicans?
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure.
Because they're tired of your lies?
Uh-huh.
They're tired of the fact that you keep promising and promising that you're about them and you do absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, your new health care is so fabulous that now it costs 3 times as much. And you said we could keep our doctors, and that was a lie.
Everything was a lie. Every last piece of it. Basically, most news that you've heard over the last 20 years has been a lie. there's been a shred of truth in it. But for the vast majority, it's been propaganda.
FDR.
Pretty much. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
You a fan of Nixon?
Which Nixon? President Nixon? Yeah, he was all right.
I always wonder what would have been if it wasn't for Watergate. I just curious. You know what I mean? I listened to a podcast the other day on that, and that whole story. And he did have some sound policies. And I always wonder what could have been.
Well, that's probably why he had to go.
Well, you get somebody like Nixon who gets busted for something that everybody does. It's just that he got caught.
Well, that there's a giant rumor behind that, and RFK was talking about it. That there's a rumor out there, and RFK holds it pretty solid. Nixon was going to declassify all of the JFK files.
I heard that.
And he was advised by the head of the CIA not to touch it.
That was actually on the podcast.
And then he was apparently going to go down that path, and then boom, all of a sudden he gets busted. Well, that's weird. I mean, from what we've seen out of your different agencies over the years, nothing would actually surprise me. We now have a rogue DOJ. I'm sure we've had plenty of rogue agencies over the years. They've just quietly stayed in some form of power. And I think that's what you've got with the Nixon thing.
The declassification of documents has played a key role in a lot of takedowns.
Yeah.
I think it also had a lot to do with Trump as well.
Yeah. Big time.
We still don't know what all those files were.
Nope.
What was in them? What were they? If they were so important, what were they? Why do we even have classified files?
Valid.
I mean, you are a government funded by the people, which means every piece of paperwork you have belongs to the people. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. That's just too constitutional for them.
That would be correct.
And they just wipe their ass with Constitution.
Right.
Both sides of the aisle now.
Oh, without a doubt. Very, very strange.
You going to watch the Reagan movie?
I hadn't really thought about it. I was thinking I might because I like, who was that, Dennis Quaid?
Yes.
Yes. He's been in some really fantastic films, so I would say probably. For once, it's not a Kennedy movie, so I'll probably watch it.
Yeah. I'm a fan of the Reagan economics.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of the way he turned on 2A, on the Second Amendment.
Well, he certainly opened the doorway for a lot that would take place. Without a doubt.
Well.
Yeah.
Jess. Oh, I didn't. Got to put this on.
Oh, we have Phil.
Yeah, because I have a question for Phil.
Good.
that I am just dying to ask. As soon as I get this on, turn this on,
turn this other thing on,
turn this other thing on, that's part of that thing that goes with that other thing.
There we go.
Yeah, that's yeah. So anyways, good morning, Phil.
Good day. How you guys doing?
Doing well. How about you?
Oh, doing pretty good. Been busy packing things up.
Why?
I gotta move. I have to move because I heard from the landlord last week they're not going to renew another year because they're looking at selling this place. So I have an appointment. I have an appointment later on this afternoon to take a look at another place in the next town. So hopefully that'll work out. So.
Well, keep us posted.
Is it a town across the border, buddy?
I wish it was.
Just checking.
Yeah. So what's the question you got for me, CT?
So, article came up the other day that the NDP has turned away from Trudeau.
Yes. They tore up the coalition agreement that they had with the Liberal Party with Justin Trudeau, but I have a feeling that the reason why that was done too is because in next couple of weeks they're back in Parliament, and apparently there's a by-election that's happening in either Manitoba or Vancouver where Jagmeet Singh, the leader of the NDP, his seat could be up for he could lose the by-election. And I have a feeling too that the NDP party is been pressuring him to do it because apparently they're really falling low in the polls. Like they're the last party. Like they're at something like 20%, maybe less right now. So I figure he's figuring to save his butt more or less is to tear up the coalition, but even though he tears it up does not mean that he still won't support some of the things that the Liberal Party will be pushing on a day-to-day basis, more or less you could say.
Mm-hmm.
But it is going to be very interesting, and a lot of people are saying that Justin Trudeau is really on the outs now, and because if with this happening, could be a possible fall or early next year election.
Interesting.
And I would actually like to see it this fall because apparently, like Jagmeet Singh, the leader of the NDP party, by January or February next year, he will qualify for the government pension, which he would, believe it or not, he would get $2.2 million in the government pension.
Wow.
Like I wish I could get that much money for my pension. Looking back now, maybe I should have got into politics years ago, because then I would have a nice government pension.
Man,
I always joke around with friends and that, saying, "Yeah, I think we're in the wrong line of business." And that, so, but that's what's going on, and keeping an eye on it, because from what I hear is as soon as they get back into Parliament, we'll see how Jagmeet is really for this separation or tearing up this coalition, because the leader of the Progressive Conservative Party, Pierre Poilievre, is going to be pushing for a non-confidence vote again. And we'll see how Jagmeet and the NDP party vote on this, because right now the NDP does not have enough money in their tills, or whatever you want to call it, they can't afford to go into an election, a federal election. They don't have enough money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they're losing money left, right, and center, apparently, because there are a lot of people that are, going towards the Progressive Conservative Party, and even a lot of people are leaving the Liberal Party because, actual fact, around the same time as Jagmeet announced that he was tearing up the coalition, Trudeau's chief strategist and campaign advisor is stepping down from the Liberal Party too, because I think he could see the writing on the wall that there is no damn way that the Liberal Party will have a chance to win in the next election. So it just seems like that everyone's turning their back on Trudeau now, which is about time. Sometimes it takes to get a whack in the head with a 2x4 to come to your senses. So
Yes, I would agree with that. Oh, that's fantastic.
So we'll wait and see. Like I said, in a couple weeks, I think somewhere between the 16th and the 26th of September, they'll be back in Parliament. It should be very interesting to see what is going to happen in that. So I'll get my big vat of popcorn ready so I can sit here and watch the show. So
yeah. Are you?
And I've been
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just, and I'll be interesting to see how things are going with you guys over there in the States with your campaign, presidential campaign.
Well, I was just going to ask you: are you going to be able to watch the debate on Tuesday?
I'm going to try to, if I can stomach it, because it should be very interesting, because I think Trump is going to wipe the floor with Harris. And I'm confused because I've been hearing so much back and forth going on about, she doesn't want to do it because she wants this and that. And Trump is still, he's ready to campaign no matter what, but she seems to really haven't been solid enough to confirm or not, or she says yes and then the next day she says, oh no,
She avoids everything except for rallies that she busses people into, and interviews that are not by herself and also are edited.
Oh, they're so bad.
Oh yeah,
horribly edited.
Well, I saw one guy, I guess it was on TikTok, and I laughed, is that he was pretending that he was interviewing Harris and Wallace, and the guy said, oh, I see you brought your service dog with you, and then they show a picture of Wallace sitting. Yeah,
I saw that as well on TikTok. It made me laugh pretty good.
Yeah, but no, I think she keeps on saying, "Oh, Trump's afraid to debate with her." He ain't afraid to debate with her. He's dealt with world leaders already in his last presidency. You think he's afraid of someone who can't make up their mind or has to steal other people's campaign promises
or can't complete a full sentence?
Yeah. Ugh. And what I thought was interesting this week too is I don't know how true it is, but I've heard that now that the Secret Service has withdrawn security for RFK since he's supporting Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I saw that article as well.
And
not just that, but in a couple of states, he was actually forced off the ballot, which is a backfire for the Democrat Party, because now those people who were going to vote for him are now going to vote for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So he just added more votes for Trump by doing that. So that pretty much backfired on him.
And it's just it's just so hilarious how the media and everything is just lying about Harris, for Harris or whatever. And I don't know if you guys saw that this week. It even made the news where that one girl asked Alexis about should she vote for Trump, and it said that, oh, we cannot comment on political parties. But then when she asked about Harris, it says, oh, she's the one that should be voted for, and
yeah.
And with Amazon and Google said, oh, it was a glitch. Yeah, they.
Well,
if no one would.
Google is in an antitrust lawsuit right now.
Huge one
for monopolizing search and advertising.
Yeah.
Huge case.
Yeah. What I find is interesting too when you talk about that is when the media hasn't really talked much about it, is when Mark Zuckerberg came forward with the letter stating, that he was pressured or forced, which he probably, was bribed to censor all Donald Trump stuff in the last campaign. And now but what I heard about that, though, is that apparently there's a rumor that there's a whistleblower in Facebook that's really going to come forward and is just going to blow the lid off of everything. That's Mark Zuckerberg just did this to try and get ahead of everything that's going to be coming out.
Well, considering the part where he sat in front of Congress in 2021 and went on and on and on about how he had nothing to do with it, he'd never met with any representation from the Biden administration, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, I would be of the opinion you better start spilling names exactly who you talk to, or we're holding you in contempt of Congress.
Yeah, I was just going to ask that. Could they not charge him for not for contempt? And
absolutely. Yeah, lying before congressional hearings is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, but I sit and watch all that stuff that is going on with the Congress and everything, and the Democrats what they're doing is they're projecting what they do, trying to project it onto the Trump and the Republican Party. And
yes.
you just sit there and give me a break. And then I sit there and I observe watching some of these TikTok influencers for Harris, and I'm just waiting for their brains to just explode.
CT.
I know.
Okay.
Nothing I can do about it.
Oh, did I say something wrong?
No.
You
didn't say anything wrong at all.
No, it is interesting to watch, just to see which way it's going to go and what they're going to blame the Republicans for.
Yeah.
That they did.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very weird to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just interesting. It's becoming a very interesting times right now, and just sitting back and watching all the chirping going on, it's got to make you laugh and just got to let it roll off you right now. So
it really does, especially when you hear the Democrats go, well, the Republicans just blah, blah, blah. But that was an article we talked about 6 months ago, and it was actually the Democrats who did it, but now they're trying to change the narrative so that the people believe that it was the Republicans who did it. And you're like, wait, what? That's not even the story.
Yeah, I know. It just makes you laugh, And hopefully people are waking up and seeing what's going on, and but it sounds like slowly but surely, like you were talking about earlier, is about people, are slowly leaving the Democrat Party and it's going to vote for Republican and that. So
yeah,
we'll just
did you read that? Did you get to look at that article that we were talking about with the World Economic Forum and the shutdown scene, whether running it, whether or not people would pass the test of simply blindly obeying?
No, I don't think.
I shared it on my Facebook page. It's also on thegatewaypundit.com. If you feel bored, you should give that a read.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a good read.
Yeah. Because I also hear is that WHO has backed out from trying to pressure, the monkeypox pandemic because people aren't falling for it. They're saying take off, get lost, and that. So.
He said it.
He said it.
Yeah.
And I knew we'd get him to say it eventually.
Oh yeah. I know I say it a lot, but I try to hold back quite a bit. So
That's
don't want
funny.
to don't want to give the bad impression of Canadians.
Fair enough.
No, Trudeau does that enough for you.
Yeah, he's got it locked down.
Absolutely.
Phil,
Absolutely.
tell people how they can get your super cool stuff you make.
You can find me on Facebook at Original Crow Feather Crystal Healing Jewelry, and I have pictures and videos there that you can see, and the products that I have created and done. And you can also find me on Instagram at Chief Crow Feather, and I have the same pictures and videos on there as well. And if you have any questions about any of the products, just message me and I'll explain them to you. And you can also find me down where you are at Country State Design and on Common Ground.
Perfect. Phil Mellon, our Canadian correspondent, we appreciate you coming and talking to us about what's going on in Canada. We definitely like hearing your latest on what good old son of Castro is doing. You have a fantastic week, buddy, and we will talk to you later.
All right, take care, and everyone stay grounded and enjoy your week.
See you, buddy.
All right.
Okay, Phil Mellon.
There we go.
Yeah. I do like using these better than I did the headphones.
Yeah.
Oh,
much better.
That being said, thanks to everybody sitting over there watching us on the old Facebook feed. I see you over there, Rumble and YouTube channel. Appreciate you. Brandy Meyer joining us over there as well earlier.
Hello, Brandy.
Hello, Brandy. Jeff, our good buddy Jeff over there. I'll be seeing him this evening. Why?
Why is that?
Because tonight, World League Wrestling is back with live action in the ring in Troy, Missouri.
Oh, sweet.
Tickets are still on sale. Go get them now. HarleyRace.com. Doors open at 6. Bell time is at 7. You can see Jeff with his cheesy mustache, his 1970s porn star sway. No, I'm just kidding. No, Jeff made his debut here recently, last month or so, and can't wait to see more from him
Very
in the
cool.
ring. And of course, our good buddy Sarge Phillips over there across the hall at KYRO. He'll be over there doing his thing, commentary, and doing the backstage interviews. It's funny because he sits there and he wears his little suit and tie and everything, and it's just adorable.
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah, his hair's actually combed. No hat.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know, right? Right.
Mm.
It's kind of a thing.
Man,
that being said,
that sounds.
So yeah, tonight doors open at 6. Bell time is at 7. It's on the corner of Cherry Blossom Way and 3rd Street. WLW World League Wrestling. So yeah, there's that.
Oh, that'll be what a nice night for it too,
dude.
I mean, it's not gonna be one of those where you're standing outside waiting to get in, just sweating to death. It's gonna be a beautiful evening.
Oh, with that being said, I'm glad you said that because you're right. Show up early.
Yeah,
because there is a tailgate party happening. Bring a side dish.
Sweet.
David Norman, our buddy David and Mel, are going to be out there. He brings his grill down there and does burgers and stuff and brats, whatever. Bring a side dish to add to it and sit around with the fans out there in the parking lot, eat some burgers and
have a good time.
Have a great time.
Yeah, that is the way to start. What to do before a show on a beautiful September night.
Without a doubt.
That'll be super fun.
Big fun.
Mm. Time's that kick off, man? No, I think you said 6. What time does that kick off tonight?
Doors open at 6. Bell time is at 7.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Very cool. Come down and of course today come see me at Black Flag Outfitters.
Yeah.
We're going to be down there selling some guns, drinking some coffee. Nicole told me to tell you she got you apple turnovers.
Bill messaged me about coming in before the show and getting them. I was like, no, that's not happening.
Very nice.
I'm not getting out of the house without drinking coffee. So
there you go.
If I lived here,
well, yeah,
I would just get dressed and go over there and drink coffee. But since I'm in Troy, no, I'm not leaving the house till I drink coffee. So, but I told him to hang on to them. I will come get them after the show.
Nice.
So yeah, I will be there.
Yep.
We'll be at Black Flag.
Mm-hmm.
Eating apple fritters and drinking coffee.
Yep, we're going to put up some deals of the day and have some fun.
Just take a picture of me and put me on the page.
Oh, you're going to be
I'm the deal of the day.
Oh, absolutely. Who wants him?
I come with the purchase of a $600 gun.
Okay.
Buy a rifle and you get this.
Perfect. Who wants a rifle? This is going to be so much fun. Oh, boy.
You'll never make a sale.
I'll never sell a single gun again. People will be like, if I pay double, will you keep him?
Right.
Yes.
I really want that gun, but
I don't want that. Like what? You don't need a walking, talking sarcasm machine? Yeah, you do.
Everybody does.
Everybody does. It'll make you crazy at first. After a few years, you get used to it.
You learn to, it goes in one ear and out the other.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Any other big stuff going on this week?
No.
So I guess be sure to check us out on all of our fun places. Remember, we do get replayed if you're just catching the show. Mm-hmm. You can check us out on headbangersradio.com. You can also listen to us on any of your favorite podcast formats.
Yes.
Just find Traveling East Productions and you'll find this show, which is Morning Java. We will be back on Wednesday night so we can rock out Not Politically Correct, and you guys can join us for that. That'll be a good time. Be me, CT, and Lee. And you will have a pretty good overall week.
Any of our broadcasts through the week. You've got News Watch Late Edition from KYRO, which will be broadcasted every weekday at 5 p.m. And then on Sundays, you've got Uncensored Wrestling Talk at 10 a.m. with Sarge Phillips.
Yeah.
And whatever guest he's got for the day. Usually it's Tim the Superfan, but, you know.
Very cool.
KYRO, AM 1280 AM, AM 1280 AM. That was nice. 105.3 FM. I just wanted to really punch out the old AM thing. But hey, I'm CT. He is Dodd. Thanks for joining us here. It's been a fabulous Saturday. And,
it has.
We're going to go have some coffee and do our thing. Stay awake, not woke. I'm CT. He is Dodd. This is Morning Java. And we will see you next Saturday.
Have a great week.